Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, Chairman of DDL, fellow Dorado enthusiasts, good evening, and a special welcome to, I just saw some of our Amazon Warriors team joining us. Welcome, welcome, boys. I should say CPL champions. I correct myself. I'm Shardavir Chan, Director of Marketing for DDL, and I have great pleasure in welcoming you this evening to this exciting launch of our Dorado Master Blender 2024 edition. This rum celebrates 12 years as the official spirit of CPL. And I'm just going to hand you straight over to a gentleman that needs no introduction, Chairman of Demerara Distillers Group of Companies, Mr. Komal Samaru.
So, good evening. It's my pleasure, all protocols observed. I'm delighted to welcome all of you here this afternoon, this evening, on behalf of DDL, Demerara Distillers, the only remaining distilling company in the country. Sometimes it's not known, but DDL is the only distiller in Guyana. And it's inherited a legacy that goes back 300 years, since 1670, when rum was first produced in Guyana, and every sugar estate had a distillery attached to it. Over those years, most have closed, but we have retained the distilleries, the stills that produce the best rum, the best profile. So we have several profiles of rum produced by different distilleries, all now consolidated to diamond. In the old days, every sugar estate had. Now we have consolidated everything a diamond, where in one location you can have the most diverse and elegant range of rums produced anywhere. Now, rum is part of the history of this country, as indeed sugar was. And cricket was the game that was promoted by the sugar industry. On the sugar estates, there were cricket fields, and the sugar industry promoted and built cricket in Guyana. So, rum and cricket are related to the sugar industry. And so when the CPL started here in the region 12 years ago, we thought that this is a good time for us to link our rum brand to the game of cricket, because we produce so many great players who have made their names on the global cricket stage. So Guyana is famous for two things on the global stage: great rums and great cricketers. There might be some others, but they fall considerably behind those two. So each year, a blend is formulated by our master blender from the fantastic rums distilled by our master distiller. And we have both of them here tonight. And I was privileged to have a sip of this particular rum. At my request, they didn't volunteer to give me. I had to say, what's this thing about? And I have to say, I was extremely impressed. This is a very special blend that you will have here tonight. And I'm delighted to see all of you coming tonight. I hope you enjoy it. And it's really a great pleasure to have you here this evening to share this moment with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Samu. That was brief. Okay, I think like you all, Mr. Samu is anxious to get the exciting part going. So, the moment you've all been waiting for, the fun part, the tasting. So, we're doing it a little differently to help you discover the delicious nose, the delicious taste of this product. I'm going to ask for 4 volunteers. If you think you have a good palate and you think you have what it takes to be a blender, you have a good nose, a connoisseur. I see you, Greg. 4 volunteers, please. Don't make me start calling names. 4 volunteers to help me. 1, oh. Don't be intimidated by the first volunteer. Remember, he plays cricket. Now, remember, come on, yes, I see volunteer number 2 stepping forward. Come on, join us. Volunteer number 3. 1 more, come on up. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to take you through this exercise. I'm going to hand you over to our master distiller. And just that you know, gentlemen, there's a prize. Someone's going to walk away with a bottle of the 2024 Dorado Master Blender edition this evening. So to take you through this exercise, I'm going to introduce our master distiller, the man who makes the elements that go into the rum, the man who manages all of that, master distiller Sean Caleb.
I was just going to say that thank you very much, Madam Chair. All protocol observed. This evening, we wanted to do it a bit differently, and I'm sure you're seeing some glass vials being passed around with stuff inside and wondering, gee, what's all of that about? So usually when you come to these sessions, we tell you what you ought to be tasting. And we know that everyone has their own experience. They have a different, maybe they grew in a different pasture, they played in a different orchard, came from a different community, and therefore your own experience may be different. So we thought that this year, rather than pontificate to you what we think you're smelling, how about you tell us what you get? Except, of course, as the guardians of El Dorado rum, we have to tell you whether you're right or wrong. So we still remain some provenance over the entire exercise. So just in case you're wondering what is happening in front of you, let me cue you in. So we have 12 different, should I say, prompts. Some are fruits, some are spices, some are delicious treats that we are known for in Guyanese cuisine and hospitality, and they cover a very wide range. Some of them can be detected on the nose of the rum, and some of them on the palate. So this segment that our 4 volunteers are going to taste through, how good is your sensory and your palate? Can you detect the ones that are present? and by default, the ones that are not, both on the nose and on the palate. So they're going to walk through each of the samples. And if the ones on the nose, they can smell it both on the sample and on the rum, they tick it off. If not, they move on. At the end of it all, whoever has all correct answers has a chance to win a free bottle of the CPL 2024 limited edition rum. Isn't that wonderful? So I think, having explained the protocol, I would let them jump right in. And while they're doing so, I'll try to tease you. You guys can have a start. So you all have a glass, and like the chairperson said, it's not for you to finish at this point. Before the end of the evening, for sure, but not at this point, because we want you to participate. We want to see how good your sensory and your palate is. I must warn you, however, that while the participants, the brave volunteers who came forward, have a chance to win a bottle, you too have a chance to win something. A brimful bottle of bragging rights. Knowing that you can leave here as good as the master blender in detecting what is present. So as they do their thing, let's do ours. A bit of a swirl. Allow the legs to form in the glass, and we see those legs very slowly developing. Once you see that, go in for a smell. Let me see how good you are. Does anyone get any hint of vanilla? Don't be shy. There are no wrong answers. We only say who has gotten the correct ones. Anyone got vanilla? Okay, maybe that one. I'm hearing a yes. Maybe that one is not so popular. How about orange peel? You know, like those sweet, juicy Valencia oranges. Bright orange in color and also delicious. Does anyone get orange? But the peel in particular. When I see one, there we go. Man, you guys, come on. You don't have to be shy. Like I said, there are no wrong answers. How about licorice candy? What about licorice candy? We do get some of the licorice. Now, seriously, we're getting closer and closer. Unfortunately, I'll have to stop here. And the reason is, none of those three things are part of the 12. So if I go any further, I'll be helping the participants to the cheat. And we must keep it kosher here, so I'll stop here. But I see they're still working their way through. So how do we entertain ourselves for the rest of the time? Maybe we could do some trivia. And to do that trivia, we can talk a bit about the blend. So the CPL 2024 edition is a blend of 4 different distillates. Like the chairman said, once upon a time, Guyana had many, many distilleries. We, of course, have been distilling since 1670, 354 ripe years. And over that period, we have retained many of the stills that have been almost as old as the industry itself. The 4 stills that were used in this rum, and I'll tell you what they are, our French Saval still. It's a 4-column still, and it was the first of its kind that really revolutionized distilling in the early 1920s. The second, our metal coffee still. So this is a 2-column still invented by an Irish tax collector who found that taxing rum made so much money that perhaps more can be made from making it. So although not being an engineer or scientist, a distiller of any sort, he was a bookkeeper. He came up with a way of distilling rums by borrowing from the Irish whiskey industry. So we have one of those. In our case, it dates back to the 1900s. We also have, as part of the blend, 2 of our prized wooden stills. We are the only distillery in the world that uses wooden still for distillation of rums. In one case, our single wooden pot still, and in the other case, our double wooden pot still. Let's get to the trivia time. Who can tell me which of those 4 stills, just to repeat, there's the Saval still, S-A-V-A-L-L-E, there's the coffee still, 2 columns, Irish on origin, there's the single wooden pot and double wooden pot. Which of those 4 is the oldest still in the world used for production of rum? And I mean anywhere in the world. Any volunteers? Now, if you're a rum geek, stay quiet. If you're here for enjoyment, you're free to chime in. Double wooden pot, still very good. Give her a round of applause. That's why you wear the crown. All right. So I am told that we have our responses. And have they been tallied? All right. Yes. So while they tally, I would like to invite my colleague. I'm only here because of good looks, I gotta admit. But the real hard worker behind this blend, our master blender, Sharon Suhan Bach. She does this every year, and it never ceases to amaze me how she can come with a very different spin each time. And for those of you who have enjoyed the rum so far, you've certainly seen that it's different from what you had last year, and the year before, and the year before that. So without further ado, I'd like to invite my colleague, Sharon, to talk you through the rum a bit more.
Thank you very much, Sean. Well, if we continue this at this pace, I might be running out of ideas soon. But as Sean said, we have many different flavor ranges in the rum. And I think that's what gives me a lot of excitement, because I have quite a bit of rums to play with here. So you've all had your glass. And so I'll walk you through a little bit. You were sniffing just now, and you were also tasting. So some of the notes that you will find in the rum, if you take us for a sniff. Are you getting dry fruit, dry tropical fruit, specifically caramelized, carambola? Are you getting that taste? Everybody? Anybody? Oh, you got that? Oh, okay. You see some of these guys. Yeah. So yeah, that's one of the notes that you find here in this rum. We also have, if you smell, honey roasted nuts. Are you getting that? You got that? Oh, okay. The only thing I was thinking when I was standing at the corner there, I think there was a little bit of gender imbalance on this table. You know, I was hoping to see a female here, but they're not right. No, man, don't say that. So honey roasted peanuts, are you getting that? Honey roasted nuts? Yeah, I could smell that very, very distinctly. And are you getting hints of banana? Hints of banana? Okay, excellent, you see? So those were the 3 main notes that we could find on the smell. Of course, as Sean was describing, you know, I think smelling is a personal thing. So sometimes you pick up hints of the orange peel, or, you know, I could get a little bit of that here. But the 3 main notes that we were looking for is the honey roasted nuts, the caramelized carambola or dry fruits, and the banana. So let's take a taste. Remember, you coat the product on your palate and you let it savor. You savor the notes. So what are some of the notes are you getting on the taste? Are you picking up? Oh, you got cinnamon? Oh, you guessing. Oh, he's guessing. He's not tasting. Yes. All right, so you could pick up aniseed notes. Are you picking that up? Aniseed notes. Come, let's go again. What about some clove? Are you getting that? Definitely, yes. You see, that young lady said definitely. And then you're also getting a sweet molasses and notes of molasses in there. So you could taste that distinctly. A note that I like to relate to, and that's what my brain relates to, it's like sort of a little bit of a cigar type of notes, but we don't have that there, but it's, you know, so if you get that, you're not wrong, but we weren't looking for that. So the three key notes on the taste, the aniseed, the clove, and the molasses, okay? So that's your 2024 CPL. All right.
Thank you very much. Give it up for our master blender. Remember, Sean could make the best spirits, but it's the master blender's job as well to put it together and make that magical taste that you love today. So, we had 4 persons here. There were two persons that picked up 3 of the notes, 1 person that picked up 4 of the notes, and 1 person that picked up 6 notes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner, Aaron. Oh. Congratulations. We now have a new addition to our team who can come in and work as a master blender, join our organoleptic team. So we are going to do, he gets a bottle of the CPL, the Master Blender 2024 rum, and he also will get the Master Blender and Master Distiller to sign his copy as they're here, his bottle as they're here. So congratulations. I'm going to ask Mr. Samaru to assist our chairman. Is he somewhere there? Thank you, guys. He was good at it. Thank you again. Okay, guys, please enjoy the celebration. And as the official spirit of the Ghana Amazon Warriors, I want to take the opportunity to wish our team best of luck as they go into the tournament, as they kick off CPL. We are looking forward to another exciting season with the team. And while you're enjoying the celebration, I want to remind you that if you're drinking tonight, please drink responsibly. If you're driving tonight, please designate a sober driver. Thank you, guys. Have fun.